99% of young people will never achieve their goals. Just look at the older people around you. How many of them done it? See, this is because almost everybody is stuck in this endless cycle of pleasure seeking. See, we go out, we want to have fun. We want to get that dopamine rush because we've been convinced this is what fun is, this is what life is. Due to growing up with phones and tablets, growing up seeing other people pleasure seek through drink, through drugs, through smoking. We think that's what we need to do. We think that's a great aim in life. That's how we feel good. That's how we live. See, people will give you a fucking drink to tell you live a little. You know, people will post some fucking video of them doing drugs and they'll say, oh, I love life. Life's good. Even though they're really escaping from life. And then when they do that, they think, oh yeah, this is going to be great. You build themselves up, and then it's never enough. It is never, ever enough. They always want more. And so they try and get more, they try and get more fucked up, they go and do more bad habits. But then that makes them feel bad. They have the regret, they have the come down, the hangover, that emptiness inside. And to try and run from that feeling, guess what they go do? They go and seek some pleasure. And that's not enough, etc., etc. And it just goes round and round all day, every week, again and again. And a lot of people just do this until they fucking die. Their whole life, they live like that. I know, I was in that fucking cycle. I was a fucking drug addict, doing drugs almost every day, just trying to get high, just trying to escape. And it didn't always start off like that. I just wanted to have fun. I just wanted to have a drink. And slowly but surely came not enough. I kept breaking my word again and again. I went from drink to only drinking and smoking. No, I'll only drink and smoke. I never do a party drug, never do a hard drug. That's terrible for you. That's stupid. Guess what I did? I did ecstasy. I broke my fucking word and this kept happening slowly but surely. I would do more drugs. But I would never do coke. Never. Coke's just basically crack without baking soda. It's the same thing. I don't want to be a fucking junkie. I did coke. And again, I said no. Well, I won't do Xanax, heroin, meth. And then I fucking did Xanax. If this went further, if I didn't put the fucking foot down and I said, fuck that, I want to truly live, then eventually I would have got on heroin, meth. It's obvious. I would have broke my word. This is how people become heroin addicts, you know. Nobody wakes up and says, you know what? Yeah, I'm going to try heroin today. Let's fucking go. No, slowly but surely it gets worse and worse because they keep going round and round that cycle. That's you, that's what you're doing. Even if it's a smaller, version of that. Maybe it wasn't extreme as I was doing. Fucking drugs, fucking butane, lighter gas, trying to get high. Maybe it's something simple like just going out in the weekend, but it will get worse. And I hope it goes as extreme as I did for me, because that is when you will wake up. When it's nice, when it's comfortable, when you're just going around in this circle and it's not too fucking bad, you can stick to it. And then next thing you know, you're fucking 70 years old and you've done nothing. Nothing. If you're going to change, you need to start getting out of this fucking cycle. This is what my whole channel is about. This is what my course is about. If you're interested, check out in the link in the description. You need to wake up. See, what you think is fun is just dulling your senses. It's dulling this world because you're constantly stuck in this sort of like negative vibration, this negative feeling. It's not too bad. Most of the time you don't notice it, but you're always chasing more and more and more and more because your character is weak. That's the key. See, your character is weak. Men today, women today are all weak. We all know this. You need to start fixing your fucking habits if you're going to get out of this cycle. Of course, a lot of it's mental. A lot of it is mental. And that's where things like meditation comes in, because one of the real ways to let go of this is to just drop the desire. You'll never get rid of desire. You will always crave things and you'll always try and resist and push back things. That is just the way it is. But you can step outside, you can view these feelings for what they are, just feelings, just internal noise. See, we are the awareness behind our thoughts, behind our feelings. The only way we can actually see our thoughts is because we're not it. You can look out at the beautiful blue sky. Why? Because you're not the blue sky. You are the observer. You're the subject looking at the object. Thoughts and feelings are just objects within you. That's what makes it a wee bit confusing. They're not outside of these senses. We can't see them, but inside we can sense them, we can feel them, we can see them. And the only way you're going to even understand what I'm saying right now is if you meditate. And you need to also watch your thoughts. That's another very important mental habit. Watch your thoughts, watch your attitude, because as we think, so we shall become. And it is so true. If you start changing the way you think, you will know. It'll be so clear. Start saying to yourself, yeah, I'm going to fucking change. I'm not a fucking bitch anymore. I'm not going to do drugs. I'm not going to run to vices, run to get high. I'm so strong. When that feeling comes up, like, oh, well, I kind of want to go for a drink tonight. Say, fuck that. That is weak. I'm going to escape this cycle. I'm going to do something with my life. Because you will never do anything. You will never achieve your goals if you're just stuck chasing pleasure. This is why everyone feels lost. Because they're just stuck trying to get to the next high. They're just chasing high, like a dog chasing its fucking tail, going round and round. Like that donkey chasing the cart, it will never fucking reach it. And it's to say, fuck that, I don't want to do this game anymore. Another really important mental habit, well, it's kind of physical, you're actually doing it, but it affects the mental, is, well, they all affect the mental, but if you're watching the wrong type of content, it could be movies, it could be YouTube, if you're watching things that are literally promoting drug use, drinking, making it seem cool, rappers in their videos, fucking, yeah, look at me. No, it's hype. The video's hype, so it looks fun. It looks cool. The dopamine's going in your head, so you think, oh, well, that means drugs are cool. But it's wrong. You're being hijacked. They want you to like the video. They want views. Movies. If they showed you the pain behind the fucking partying and the drinking and all, you wouldn't watch the movie. It'd be boring. And people on their social media, they're gonna hide their true face. They're not gonna post a bottle of them drinking, just like, yeah, I hate this right now, but I'm doing it to try and escape my feelings. Of course not, because then you won't like their post. You need to consume the right content like this video. See, we all know about the saying, you're the average of the 5 people you hang around the most. But nowadays, it goes to the same with the fucking content we consume. You will be brainwashed by what you watch, by what you listen to. Even your music matters so much. If they're talking about fucking drugs and degenerate shit, it will change you. So just watch what you're doing. And you need to start working out. You need to start implementing physical habits that will build you. And there's nothing like working out. One, you'll become more confident. You'll love yourself more due to getting in good shape. But two, and where it really shines is the mental aspect. It makes you so much fucking stronger because you won't always want to go. But there in the days that you will go. But the people that don't, they only go when they feel like it, will quit. I've seen it before lots of times. I've seen so many people quit at the height. I was training with 6 people, 6 fucking people. Guess how many of them still, to this day, work out consistently, not just once in a while. There's one, me. Everybody else fucking quit because even though my brain was like, oh, I don't even want to go, it's boring, and I was walking to the gym, and it's like a 40-minute walk, and I was like walking to the gym, I don't want to go, but I still was going, I was still moving my fucking feet, and that's what you need to do if you're going to achieve anything, especially sticking to the gym, especially getting sober. So use the gym to start training your mindset and start to read. Now, not only it can reading be beneficial because it help you grow, help you understand new things and learn, but even if you're not into non-fiction, novels can really help you too because it gives you some sort of excitement, something to do that's not about getting high, that's not about this big spike and crashing down and then chasing another spike and crashing down. See, when you're doing that, when you're constantly chasing that spike, when you come crashing down, it creates a new baseline. It goes below your current baseline. That's why you feel like shit. And if you go down further and further, you create a new baseline. This is what depression is. You've just been repeatedly stuck in this cycle. So reading will really help you get out of this. It'll help you move past needing that spike. It will be difficult at the start. It will be difficult, and it's a skill like any other, but you just need to find the right book. Fiction, non-fiction, whatever you want. Just go through as many books as possible and find one that you like, because I'm telling you, there will be one out there. Billions of books, and you're saying, oh, well, I don't like reading it at all. Of course you do. It's a lie. You need to go out with the right people too. If you're hanging around with the wrong people, as I said, you're the average of the 5 people you hang around, you're gonna be doing that shit. If you hang around 4 fucking drug addicts, you're gonna be the 5th soon. Like, I mean, I was going out when I was quitting drugs and I was sober, but it just made it a lot harder. But fuck, I was pretty strong. I was doing all these habits. If you're only starting, you're not going to be able to do that. You're not going to be able to go out sober. I fucked up so many times when I didn't need to, and then I seen the light. I just needed to stop doing it, and I stopped completely. And then I went out a few times when I was sober, but I seen what everyone was doing themselves. I seen everyone was just punishing themselves, and I said, no way, I can't do this anymore. It's just negative vibes. You can only really see that when you're clear-headed and sober. So just hang around the right people. You can still hang out with your fucking drug addict friends, your drinkers, or whatever you want to do. Just make sure you're doing something productive. Hiking, swimming, running, working out, reading, meditating, coffee, whatever. Just don't be going out and doing some bad, horrible habit. Because if you only go out with your friends to drink, to do drugs, they're not your friends. It's obvious. Like, you're literally escaping reality. You're removing yourself from what reality is because you don't like it. So if you don't like being around these people, why are you hanging out with them? Just, you stop using that excuse. You're just trying to get high. I just want you to imagine right now. Just close your eyes. Really close your eyes and start to fucking visualize this, right? You're just going to keep doing what you've been doing. Staying in this cycle. You're not going to get anywhere. Right now, you're lost. You don't know what you want to do with life. Why? Because you're chasing pleasure. So that's taking all your energy. Where focus goes, your energy will flow. So all your energy right now is trying to be happy, trying to have fun, trying to look cool and feel good all the time. So you're just going to go out drinking. And the next week, next year, you have your birthday party. Yeah, it's great. We're drinking. We're fucking doing coke. And again, you get this new job. It's not really that good. But hey, it pays a lot of money. Maybe I'll start getting some fucking Hennessy on the weekend. Something fine. Maybe I'll get an extra gram of weed. Yeah, it's fun. It's fun. You're dull. Your senses are still dulled. You're still lost. You still don't want to do. 10 years goes by. You got kids. You're still doing it. Your kids are watching you do this fucking bullshit. You're making it think it's okay. You're making it seem cool and fun. Something like a man would do. And again, they just pick up your habit. They start living in that fucking cycle. Maybe your son becomes a fucking drug addict because you couldn't put the drink down. Because it's all the same. It's all fucking drugs. Is that the future you want? Does that feel good? Now, again, close your eyes. Imagine you're saying, fuck this. I'm getting sober. I'm going to start living my life truly. So you drop it. It's hard. It's hard at the start. Everyone's fucking, maybe some people are trying to put you down, trying to stop you. But soon enough, you're strong. You implement the right habits. You drop this bullshit. And now you start hanging out with the right people. Your true friends. People you actually care about. People who actually care about you. And now things are starting to become clear. Because before, all your energy was focused on trying to get fucking high. Just focused on that weekend. But now things are becoming clear. You're starting to know what you want to do with your life. Maybe you want to be a content creator. Maybe you want to open up your own shop. Maybe you want to fucking be a doctor. Whatever. You just see it now. You see it so clearly. You feel it in your chest. And you get it. You get your fucking dream job because you put in the work. Because you stop escaping. You stop wasting time on that bullshit. You have a family. You're able to raise your kids right. Show them the true way. And they're happy. And they don't even think of fucking or even need to go drink or smoke or any of that. What one do you want? Look, this is my whole mission. To try and make people realize that your whole life is being blocked because you're just running to vice. You will never live a good life through vice. If you're wanting to get more in-depth help, check out my course. I'm making a course right now. I haven't fully finished it. So I'm doing a pre-sale. If you join now, you get it for half the fucking price. You don't need it, join it. There's no pressure. Just continue watching the free stuff that's helping you. But it's there if you need it. It's just, I outline simply exactly A to fucking B to C exactly what you need to do to get off this bullshit. Even if it is just on the weekend and you're struggling to just stay sober on Saturdays and some or whatever, Saturdays, Sundays, Fridays. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter how many times you're doing it. We're all addicts in some sort of way. We're all stuck in this pleasure cycle. It's not our fault. You know, these big companies trying to suck all the money out of us. They want us to stay in this cycle, but you felt it. You're ready for more. You've been called up by God. That is that feeling of regret. Because you know you're worth more. Because God's shouting in your ear, hey motherfucker, you can do better. And you know it. You know it. Deep in your heart, you know it. You feel it. You're better than that bag. You're better than that fucking bottle. Wise up.